So, The Batgirl, starring Leslie Grace, is filming right now in Glasgow, Scotland. So, we're getting some leaked set pictures, which we don't normally talk about leaked set photos and stuff here because it's not officially released stuff from studios. But when we're talking about one specific character, we will talk about any leaks or rumors that we want because I am not a patient man. So, what I'm getting at is supposedly there will be some presence of a Robin in the upcoming Batgirl movie, to which I feel like just last week someone predicted that we would get a Robin presence at some point in 2022. I feel vindicated already. So I said it kicked off a few days ago and it kind of turned some people's heads because normally we don't talk about Reddit rumors because there's not much to it. But with some new information that's come out, people kind of backtracked and found this one specific post of someone talking about Batgirl that lined up with some other stuff that we now know is confirmed. Like, this original post was from months and months ago saying J.K. Simmons would be back as Gordon, Michael Keaton would be the Batman, all this stuff that now we know is absolutely true. So it kind of got people digging more into that original post going, well, what else were they saying? They said that there were a couple names being considered for Robin with the potential to be spun off into a Nightwing movie down the road. And some of the names, I was just patting myself on the back going, holy crap, we were this close. One of the names being considered right now is Power Ranger 2017's Ludi Lin, to which we're just going, holy crap, because Josh and I have been championing Ludi Lin's casting as Nightwing for what feels like years. We've been saying that one for a very long time.
I mean, at the very least, since Power Rangers was a thing.
Yeah. You know, this year will be 5 years for Power Rangers. That came out in 2017. But
that makes me really sad.
Dylan O'Brien is another name being considered. I think Joshua Bassett. So that could be interesting hearsay. That could just be a rumor because Reddit is a place to post wild speculation. But where this thing gets really interesting is about 2 days ago, they're setting up outdoor stuff for the Batgirl, and there's a mural of the Batman. But at the time when the original picture was posted, it was just a picture of the Batman, who, we'll talk about it, we won't show the picture here, but that Batman looks like he's wearing a completely new suit. There's no doubt about it, it's the Michael Keaton Batman, but that suit looks new, with white eyes, too. White eyes, my man. White eyes. But that initial picture of the mural was only showing half of it. So when we get the full picture, Robin is standing next to Batman in this rundown mural, to which everyone, myself included, just goes, red alert, we're serious, it's the Robin alert, let's go. I did find it interesting, however, though, that Robin in this mural, unlike Batman, has the lower half of his face completely covered, mixed with his mask on the front. This is obscuring his face completely, is making me go, okay, so this is kind of your out for we haven't fully casted this individual yet. But to me, this is the strongest indication yet that we are getting Robin either in Batgirl, reference to him in Batgirl, or he will be making his debut very, very soon. I'll get into my Robin fanboyism very, very soon, but I think there's some other fish to fry with this.
Yeah.
Besides Robin, the greatest comic book character of all time, coming into Batgirl, this has huge ramifications. One, we know Michael Keaton's Batman in the Batgirl movie. Michael Keaton never had a Robin. Robin showed up in the Joel Schumacher ones, which, does this imply that Joel Schumacher's movies are no longer canon? Because whether people like those movies or not, those were canon to the Michael Keaton movies. They are all still in the same universe. Does this kind of Halloween 2018 Joel Schumacher's movies and wipe Batman Forever and Batman Robin out of existence? Because I don't think this is going to be Chris O'Donnell. It doesn't look like Chris O'Donnell in that picture. It raises a lot of interesting questions because, as I've also brought up a lot of times, and I think it's one of the single stupidest decisions Zack Snyder ever did, and that's saying something, was when Zack Snyder decided to kill off Dick Grayson as the dead Robin in Batman vs. Superman. I think that stymies a lot of your creative storytelling with the Bat family. Not that Snyder had any care about sidekicks whatsoever as he shot Jimmy Olsen in the face. This is not just me as a Robin and a Nightwing fan going, this is awesome. This is also me as a DC Comics fan going, this forever changes up the landscape. This is a huge change. But Josh, you saw the picture. I sent it to you in girlish squeals of delight. What did you make of this picture? What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that the bottom of Robin's face is it like because so I went back and looked at my phone so that to kind of get it fresh in my mind. It's like scratched out, but like not like someone came up and was like, but like just like a wear and tear, like the paint peeled off.
So that implies that it's been there for a while.
Correct. And I have always like, I guess it never hit me until now. Robin has to exist before Batgirl. I hadn't considered that for some reason. And now I was like, well, it only makes sense for there to be a Robin because it's, are we going to imply Batgirl as Batman's first sidekick? I don't think so. Well, you could. I guess I don't have too much of a problem with that. But yeah, no, like, I see no issue with being like, yeah, so Dick Grayson's in this movie. Because, like,
so
you going to try to put Tim first? Nah. There'll be a riot.
No, that suit looks very, very much the Dick Grayson specific suit. Now, here's where I can be a Dick Grayson fanboy here, as obviously everyone at home knows I've been waiting not so patiently for some form of Dick Grayson development. I would not be surprised if he's been Robin for a while, because this mural that we see in the picture has been weathered, implying that Batman and Robin have been a thing for a really long time, and also Michael Keaton is not young. So,
yeah,
maybe the direction they're going is he starts off as Robin in this movie to kind of set him up, and then can easily be spun into a Nightwing movie, which Chris McKay has still not given up on, hopefully someday making it. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back around and go, okay, this Batgirl movie is how we can introduce an eventual Nightwing down the road. Almost like somebody called it not too long ago and has been saying so for a very long time. Also, for anybody that's, interested in what story direction they could potentially take a Nightwing movie in. I know a guy it's his best video and his best work he's ever done. I don't know what that says about his type of content, though. I would not be surprised, though. And here's an interesting thought I haven't even pitched to you yet, Josh.
Okay.
But we know from pictures, but also from story beats, that Barbara Gordon will work for the GCPD here in this version under her dad. What if Dick Grayson also is a cop, and that's where she meets him for the first time? It wouldn't be unheard of, because in the comics, Dick worked as a police officer in the Bloodhaven Police Department, which is the next city over from Gotham, for quite a while during the original Chuck Dixon run. Maybe for simplicity's sake, they streamline that, and before they ever meet each other under the cape and cowl, they're co-workers, completely oblivious to what the other does at night type of situation. I think that could be really interesting, and that might be the direction that they take. This also means to me, if we're getting outside shooting soon, and they're getting stuff to film stuff in front of everyone, if Robin really is in this movie, we're getting official casting sooner rather than later. I would not be surprised if in the next week or two, at the latest, we get some more official casting confirmation. Because casting-wise, it's been kind of quiet on the Batgirl front. We know J.K. Simmons, Michael Keaton are in it. Brendan Fraser is the bad guy. There's been rumors of Killer Moth being in the movie as well. But you got to flesh out the rest of the cast. And we don't know a ton, so I would not be surprised if they are going to announce that very, very soon. We heard some names that they're narrowing down. I'm not a tinfoil hat person normally, but I do.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, okay.
This is the very tinfoil hat theory. That's why I said I don't normally reach this much, but I do find the timing to be interesting as soon as a whole bunch of people talking about, ew, there's all these bad directions that they might be going for Batgirl based off some very obscure Reddit rumors that maybe some people are suggesting DC did this as damage control because they're just going, people love Nightwing. Just put Nightwing rumors out there to kind of negate the negative news, but I'm going, no, this has been on the filming schedule for a little bit. I just think it's about time that they finally have figured out, okay, this could be our entryway for Nightwing. Because I think Warner Brothers, and especially Zack Snyder, have underestimated the fan base. Not just myself, but Dick Grayson / Nightwing is a immensely popular character with a lot of storytelling possibilities. And I think the Bat family, especially, has been misutilized in movies, like in favor of Batman is a cool solo character. I'm going, his best stories involve others helping him, and I would like to see the Bat family be introduced. My only thing is, do we know if this movie's coming out this year or not? It looks like they've got some Christmas themed stuff to it, so it could be a Christmas theme movie. I don't know if we have a set release date for this or not, but I think it's supposed to be this year, but I don't know.
I thought it was next year at the earliest. If they're filming now, I would assume that it would be next year.
Not necessarily. But Halloween Ends hasn't started filming yet. Halloween Ends films in February, and that's still coming out this year.
Interesting.
But then again, Halloween, could be filmed in 3 weeks and be completely done and in the can.
Yeah. I think what would be interesting, and just thinking about how they could pull this off. I almost want them. I kind of could feel them being friends or coworkers or whatever before. What would be
they're special buddies.
What would be interesting, I think, is this is like Barbara comes in and meets Bruce at the time when Dick actually leaves to go to Bloodhaven, to go on his own, just because of age and timing wise. And then Batgirl is the one that steps in to fill that void, which could be interesting. I don't know. It kind of feels weird, puts Dick's character in a weird place, especially if this is quote unquote the first time we're meeting him. I don't know. Well,
somebody has covered that before. Yeah,
there's a video on the Uncharted Media channel. I don't know.
It's almost like I treated it. Like we're only just meeting him when he's leaving for Bloodhaven for the first time. So if you're looking for a launching point, we got a certain Nightwing video that just passed 10,000 views. So thanks for that, guys.